Hey, this is another episode of Bad Guys Spoken Podcast with another top five. Now I'm gonna go. This is top five favorite basketball players of all time. Now, number five would have to be Chris Paul. This is, if we're gonna be real, this is the Hornets Chris Paul. That was when I was a fan of him. I was really like later on in the years he started doing some bitch shit, and I wasn't really for it. Number four is Rajon Rondo. Actually, my fault. I'm slipping. Kristaps Porzingis, number four. And I like the fact that he was booed, and I don't know. I just really like the fact that he was booed, and he really showed everybody like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like I could really do something. And like everybody the next was salty when he left. Like, nah, I'm out now. You got what you wanted. So I just fuck with it. I knew he was gonna be cold when they said he was an athletic version of Dirk, and that's the only weakness I thought Dirk had was the fact he wasn't athletic. Number three is Rajon Rondo. I had read it wrong. Number three is Rajon Rondo. Now Rondo is, I don't know if it's Rajon or Rajon. I'm gonna call him Rajon. He was like he's my favorite point guard of all time. His, in my opinion, he could do it all. He just couldn't shoot threes. I think he could literally do it all but shoot threes. And I feel like now he's a better shooter now, but like if he was still that same nigga, he would have been, with a 3 point, he would have been scary. He would have scared the long arms, the big hands. I don't know. I just think he would have been scary with a 3 point shot. Number two, Baron Davis. My second favorite player of all time is Baron Davis. It was, I should have done honorable mention. Honorable mention was definitely Shaq. Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, and yeah, that's it. But I was just sitting there like, man, like I was really debating, like, man, who should be the number five spot? So yeah, I was supposed to say that. But yeah, number two, Baron Davis. I was a fan of him in the Warriors days. I don't know, like I don't even know why I liked him like I did. It was just I was just a big fan of Baron Davis. But if you know me, you know you're on my number one. This isn't even. It's Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time to me. Some of you may think different. Some of you may think LeBron. Some of you may think Shaq. Some of you think Kareem. Like I've heard it all. Will Chamberlain. But I personally feel like the number one player of all time has to go to Michael Jordan. I think when it comes to not only stats, you're talking about a player that's just cold. Like, you know, you had that. You know, people say the Mamba mentality. He had that before that. I think nobody had heart and hustle like he did. To this day, I think there's nobody here who has that. And he holds the title for the highest vert. You know, what I'm saying six rings. And the main argument people always use when they say for LeBron, like, oh, your only argument is the fact that he had rings. No, I'm going points too, defense, everything like that too. But and he did more in less time. I mean, yeah, when you play another 6, 7 years, yeah, of course your stats are gonna end up beating him. That's personally how I feel about it. But mm, I just think a player like Jordan is scary. I feel like he was the closest thing the perfect player we ever had. And I've seen him, like I said, you can't. He's not a ball hog, nothing like that. He's just a main scorer, and I think it's scary to go against a player like that, especially someone that talks mess. And he's singing Anita Baker while he's playing too, shooting like you know what I'm saying, free throws with his eyes closed. Like, come on, man. And like I said, the main thing about the rings thing, like I said, some people say, well, Bill Russell had 11 rings. What about that? Bill Russell was getting 60, 70 points dropped on his head by Will Chamberlain. I'm not trying to hear that. Like on the regular. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? One time he dropped 60 points. No, it was on the regular. He was killing them points. He used to dominate that man, Bill Russell. I'm good on him. But yeah. I just need to do another top five. I hadn't done one in the past 2 weeks. So yeah. Top five NBA players. Do you feel different? I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter. It's my top five favorites anyway. It's not the top five best to me, but the only one I feel like is the best is Jordan. But the rest of them is just my favorites. Yeah, put your favors down, and you know what to do. Keep it tight.